Chapter 26.
And you are to make a house for me,
with 10 curtains of the best linen, blue and purple and red,
worked
with designs of winged ones by a good workman.
Every curtain is to be 28 cubits long and 4 cubits wide, all of the same measure. 5 curtains are to be joined together, and the other 5 are to be joined together. And you are to put twists of blue cord on the edge of the outside curtain of the first group of 5, and on the edge of the outside curtain of the second group of 5, 50 twists on one curtain and 50 on the other, the twists to be opposite one another. Then make 50 gold hooks, joining the curtains together by the hooks, and in this way the house will be made. And you are to make curtains of goat's hair for a tent over the house, 11 curtains. Every curtain is to be 30 cubits long and 4 cubits wide, all of the same measure. 5 of these curtains are to be joined together, and the other 6 are to be joined together, the 6th being folded over to make a hanging in front of the tent. And you are to put 50 twists of cord on the edge of the outside curtain of one group, and 50 twists on the edge of the outside curtain of the other group. Then make 50 brass hooks and put the hooks into the twists, joining the tent together to make it one. And the folded part which is over of the curtains of the tent, the half curtain which is folded back, will be hanging down over the back of the house. And the cubit which is over of the 10 curtains at the sides will be hanging over the 2 sides of the house as a cover. And then you are to make a cover for the tent, of sheepskins colored red, and a cover of leather over that. And you are to make upright boards of hardwood for the house. Every board is to be 10 cubits high and a cubit and a half wide. Every board is to be joined to the one nearest to it by 2 tongues, and so for every board in the house. These are the boards needed for the house, 20 boards for the south side, with 40 silver bases under the 20 boards, 2 bases under every board to take its tongues, and 20 boards for the second side of the house on the north, with their 40 silver bases, 2 under every board. And 6 boards for the back of the house on the west, with 2 boards for the angles of the house at the back. The 2 are to be joined together at the base and at the top to one ring, forming the 2 angles. So there are to be 8 boards, with their 16 silver bases, 2 bases under every board, and make rods of the same wood, 5 for the boards on the one side, and 5 for the boards on the other side of the house, and 5 for the west side of the house at the back. And the middle rod is to go through the rings of all the boards from end to end. And the boards are to be plated with gold, having gold rings for the rods to go through, and the rods are to be plated with gold. And you are to make the house from the design which you saw on the mountain. And you are to make a veil of the best linen, blue and purple and red, worked with designs of winged ones by a good workman, hanging it by gold hooks from 4 pillars of wood, plated with gold and fixed in silver bases. And you are to put up the veil under the hooks, and put inside it the ark of the law. The veil is to be a division between the holy place and the most holy. You are to put the cover on the ark of the law, inside the most holy place. And outside the veil you are to put the table, and the support for the lights opposite the table on the south side of the house, and the table is to be on the north side. And you are to make a curtain for the doorway of the tent, of the best linen with needlework of blue and purple and red. And make 5 pillars for the curtain, of hardwood plated with gold. Their hooks are to be of gold and their bases of brass.